What's up, everybody? What's up, and welcome back to On the Warpath. It's your boy Sanchez 405, and if you're new, make sure you click that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime the new content posts. As always, like, comment, share this video out because you know what we do here, family. We talk about them Washington Commanders, and we know we could be eliminated. We are eliminated. Yes, Ron Rivera, we have been eliminated. And we go against another team that's eliminated. We take on the Miami Jets, the New York Football Jets. So it will be the John Riggins Bowl, the Santana Moss Bowl, the Lavernius Coles Bowl, the Chad Morton Bowl, the Randy Thomas Bowl. We have anybody else from the Jets? Yeah, so it doesn't matter. But we take on the Jets here. Christmas Eve, we'll be back here. 1 p.m. kickoff from the Meadowlands, a house of horrors for us over the years. And yeah, what's up, Nicole? What's up, Frost 40 Below? Nick Sunberg, Cooks Ron, LOL. I mean, are we really surprised at this point? That's a damn shame that you have a long snapper lighting you up like a Christmas tree. That's scary. That's bad. That's mildly rough and entertaining all at the same time. But you know, none of this surprised me. Like with the Trent Williams stuff, the Brandon Sheriff stuff. It's a good interview. I listened to it with Grant and Danny after they got past that awkward moment about the situation with him and Ron Rivera and stuff. So, you know, I'm like, I'm not surprised. I'm not mad anymore. I probably will be in the moment on Sunday, like we usually are. I think y'all call me crazy. I think we have an opportunity to win this game. And I'm not saying I want us to win. I always want us to win, right? But would it be good for the gander? No. But you got a game to play out here. I do think at this point, I think Ron has lost his team. Rivera has lost his team. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Come see me. Come see me if you think that's the case. But we kind of look at this matchup, the worst offense against the worst defense. Yes, our defense that was touted to be one of the best coming into the regular season has faltered terribly. We can't get off the field. We couldn't stop anybody. We could not stop Stephen Hawkins from crossing the line against us at this point with this defense. Not very good. Not very good at all. We look at it and we are, I think we're the worst on third down. I was compounding some of these stats here. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. I do think we're like one of the worst on third down, if not the worst. Here, let's see. Both teams, here's a positive. We're both tied for the penultimate worst in turnover differential. Both -9, good for 31st in the league. So maybe, contrary to popular belief, that means I guess we're going to turn the ball over and on offense. Maybe we might get some. We did get 2 turnovers for the first time in almost 5 weeks. Let's see here. Addington help us add up Tucker Addington. Yeah, that is the new long snapper. What's up, Hawk? I'm with you. The players have I'm with you. The players have moved on from. There you go. That's probably that Western Illinois education there, and Leathernecks, all that partying they did back in the day. Syntax ain't working, but all love to my good buddy Chris. Chris, do I have a story for you that you need to find out? Has to deal with basketball. Anyway, So we look at some of our stats coming in here, and y'all know how I am. I'm a big third down guy. 24th. That's what we're ranked right now. 24th on defense, 29th on offense. Excuse me, 19th on offense. We look at the counter side to the New York Football Jets, who are the 30th scoring offense in the league, but they are 11th in points given up. They've only scored 201 points to the register. You look at us on the opposite side, 281, but we have given up a piss ton, the most points in the NFL. 30.2 points a game, good enough for the bottom of the barrel. And scoring defense, we look at the percentages there. Their offense, 32nd in on third down, 25%, just converting 25% of their third down attempts. Their defense is 20th, though. They're 5th on first down on offense, 22nd. There, see? Chris knows. Yes. And let's see here. We can't go up to the top yet. Bottom of the barrel in every major offensive category. They are outside of attempts and passing. They are the bottom 25 in almost every major offensive category. Yards, 32nd. Turnovers, 31st. They turn the ball over more. Fumbles for loss, they have the least amount of first downs in the league. 30th. I saw somebody said this is going to be a battle between the immovable force and the movable object. This is true. I mean, it's literally going to be like we're going to have thumbs up our butts when their offense is on the field and our defense is on the field. And, the defense, we've seen it so many times this year in wins and losses. Well, really, a lot of these losses, especially, I would say against Philadelphia more than not. Since the Philadelphia game, we haven't really been able to get the second Philadelphia game. We haven't been able to get stops. No stops. We needed one stop against Philadelphia back on October 29th. Didn't get. We got one turnover against New England Patriots the following week in that win. It was Emmanuel Forbes who steals burnt toast and coffee time. And then Seahawks, the Giants, Dallas, Miami, the Rams, too, to the point, until Jacoby Brissett came in there and saved us from further embarrassment. He didn't save us. He just quelled the embarrassment for a little bit. This is a team right now. We have turned the ball over at least one time since week 7. So we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 games in a row, this offense has posted a turnover. And we look at the Jets on defense, right? Let's take a look at how many times they have forced turnovers. They're coming off a 4-turnover game and a 30-0 shutout at the hands of the Miami Dolphins. At least we scored 15 against them, right? But this defense has not forced a turnover in 3 weeks. As good as this defense is, they haven't forced it. But they have held opponents under 100 yards rushing the last 3 weeks. Passing wise, they have had under 300 yards. They haven't given up a 300-yard passer this year. And they've been holding these opponents under 300 yards since their first game against the Dolphins and back-to-back games between the Bills and the Dolphins. They were giving up about 390 yards of total offense. They've quelled that since then. But what's changed? Remember, they beat the Texans too, 30-6 at home, which broke up a 5-game losing streak for these New York Jets. We know that Trevor Siemian is going to be the quarterback as well for them. Drew Lock, he's doing his best Stormfront impression. For people watching Boys, I think you know what I'm talking about. I love that show. It could be Tim Boyle too, but it looks like it's going to be Trevor Siemian is going to get the start. 32-year-old quarterback. Remember, he has been all over the league. So we'll see what our boys can do. We will see. Let's see here. We take a look at the injury, and I'm not going to be on here too long. This is going to be a shorter edition of a Warpath window. Quite frankly, why? Because the Commanders don't really deserve it. No, we got some other stuff going on too. So let's take a look. And we'll go across the NFL as we look at Washington's injury report. Let's see here. Injury report. As of right now, Jonathan Allen got a vet day. So did Kendall Fuller. What the hell are these guys getting vet day for? You think we were on the playoffs? They're getting vet days every Wednesday to perform and do nothing. They're getting vet days. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's bull crap. Tyler Larson, Charles Leno, Brian Robinson, Jonathan Williams. None of them practice with various issues: concussion for Williams, hamstring for Robinson, calf for Leno, and knee for Larson. I wonder. I know I'm just playing. I'm playing around though. I wonder if these guys can't go, will Sam Howell still start? Because remember, Howell's pulled after those guys went out after he threw that last interception. John Ridgeway had limited practice. So did James Smith-Williams, Cody Barton, Emanuela Forbes, and then Tress Way had a full practice. He had a back injury. Patrick says, I hope we lose out. They deserve the vet day. No, they don't. And what have they done to deserve the vet days, Patrick? I want to know. I really want to know what they have deserved. They don't deserve these vet days. I don't know why, but I just have a feeling this game could end 3-6 or like 27-21. I think it's going to be it's like Al Michaels said, right? You know, a game is so bad that it can actually be good. I think we're going to be in those spots. We're going to be in that spot. It's going to be such a bad game that it's actually going to be good. That's why I think we do win. I do. I know y'all don't want to hear it, but I think we kind of win this game. We look at the Jets injury report. Franklin Myers has a hip injury. We know Aaron Rodgers he can practice now, but he's not going to play with his Achilles. Zach Wilson didn't practice either. He's got a concussion. Abandaconda, the running back, he had an ankle injury. Mekhi Becton, the offensive lineman, he had limited practice. Jason Brownlee, limited practice. Wide receiver Jalen Holmes, he has a knee. Solomon Thomas, knee. God, there's a lot of knees. Jordan Whitehead, knees. Max Mitchell, they were all limited. Max Mitchell, Joe Tippmann, Carter Warren, and Quincy Williams, Quinno Williams, his brother. They all practice full, but they're on the injury report. Their defense, I looked at this earlier. Their defense is 7th in yardage, 11th for points for. That's where their defense is right now. They are ranked 7th in total defense. Where are you getting that 20th from? Let's see. Regardless, win loss, Hal needs to show and play like he wants to be here next year. Because let's be real, new GM head coach may want to. See, this is what Paulie and I were talking about this too. Kind of, I'll break off. Y'all might call me crazy with this. I think I'm not against a new quarterback being drafted. I just asked the question, who's going to protect him? I also, if you draft a quarterback in the top 5, you cannot have Sam Howell here. You cannot have Sam Howell here. You can bring Jacoby Brissett back, or you can go out and get another veteran quarterback. You can't bring Sam Howell back. I don't think for the development of the young quarterback, you don't need him here. I may be crazy. You might think I'm crazy for saying that. but I don't think he should be here. I don't think he should be here just for the development. See what you can get him. Trade him out on the open market, and get what you can out of him. If you get something more than a 5th round pick, oh, good on you. So I'll see. We'll see where that comes up. But I'm if you draft a quarterback, if you draft Jaden Daniels, or if you get Caleb Williams or Drake May or whoever it might be, Michael Penix Jr., Sam Howell goes. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not. It's not an indictment on Sam. I just don't think because Sam's not the future, and he's put enough on tape that maybe some other team can give him an opportunity, or he can be a backup somewhere else. The one thing I don't want here, and this might be a little fickle when I say this, is I don't want the same controversies that we've had with quarterback. I don't want to create a makeshift quarterback because that's what people are going to go through when the quarterback struggles. We should put Sam Howell. We should put Sam Howell. It's the same thing like what was with Taylor Heineke. Same thing with RG3, Kirk Cousins. It's the same thing over and over again. The cycle never ends. How do you push the cycle out? You get rid of you go and you move on from Sam Howell. Get your value. Let's see here. How could this quarterback? I'd rather take an old lineman with the top pick. If someone like JJ fell, okay. You don't want the Taylor effect. Exactly. That's why I'm not just highlighting Sam, although that's how it turned out. But honestly, everybody on the team needs to show up again. No, I hear what you're saying, Stipes. I'm just saying this was something that I had that I've been thinking on. It was in my spirit. I was pondering it in my spirit lately. That I just think that for the best of everybody, we just move on. Let's just kiss and say goodbye. It's like the Manhattan song. Let's see. If we get a rookie quarterback, we gotta be ready to ride out the highs and the lows of to be out. Exactly. Yeah, we don't need to be trading up for no long snappers. We don't need to be trading up for no damn long snapper. Not this time around. We don't need to draft a long snapper. Kicker, you can get. Punter, yeah, sure. If you want to draft those, that's fine. You don't need to draft. It's like drafting a fullback. You don't need to draft these guys. And that's like the turd stain on the underwear. That is the Ron Rivera regime. It's stuff like this. Trading up for a guy and then cutting him you traded with the Eagles. And there's like 4 guys that they could have drafted. I highlighted Trey Smith from Kansas City. We need offensive line help. To me, Ron has gotten away from what he talked about in his press conference. They got to adhere to the scheme, the personal accountability. We talk about this all the time. I'm not going to talk about this going up against the New York Football Jets because we know it. I think we should keep Sam, but that's new GM and coach for sure. I've never been a long snapper, but such a vocal talking subject of a fan base, which is just kind of fun. I'm gonna lie, I think it's hilarious that we spent so much time talking about it. But the funny thing is, you know what's funnier that we spent the time talking about it is the fact that Ron never corrected it until now. It had to take time for your best player, Tress Way, to get assassinated in L.A. He went to the land of the Bloods and Crips. Literally, it's Blow City, USA, L.A. And he was safer. He would have been safer in Inglewood. You could have took him to Compton. He would have been safer than he was in SoFi because his damn long snapper was trying to keep on readjusting his velocity on the ball. Seriously, y'all, I'm not joking. That's what like the parallel, man. It don't make sense. You can't make this stuff up with us. I mean, this team would literally die of dehydration at in a pool. This is what this team throughout round projection. We would die of dehydration at a damn deer park plant. That's exactly what happened. Maybe even trade back in the draft. Yeah. Let's see here. If the new coach don't want to stay with Sam, I would prefer us to draft Jaden. Dang, I hear you. Ron Rivera is slow with everything. Adjustments, the most just horrible. Is the Cardinals that let's see. I think so. Y'all know I don't really look at the draft stuff until we get here. Right now, it would be Carolina. It would be Chicago with Carolina's pick right now. God, how have they blown that up? How have they screwed that up? We think we're bad, but Lord have mercy. We have the in Washington right now at the 4 spot at 4-10. We have the longest active losing streak in the NFL right now at 5 games. There you go. We're at 4. Arizona's at 3. So maybe we could get an opportunity. I think Kyler Murray stays in. Kyler Murray stays there. So, you're going to have your pick at one of these quarterbacks. Hey, our team can look bad, but at least we ain't the Panthers. So that's something. Yeah, but we still bad, though. We still bad. We've historically just been bad. The Panthers, throughout our futility, the Panthers have been to the Super Bowl. I can't remember who the head coach was when they went. Who was the head coach when the Panthers went to the Super Bowl back in 2015? It couldn't have been Ron Rivera. It couldn't have been Ron Rivera. I just hope the front office is rebuilt the right way. If the Cardinals lose and the Patriots lose, we could be at pick 12. No, I don't think we dropped that far. Ain't no way in the world. They could, yeah. Yeah, I think they could. I think they could draft Marvin Harrison. Anyway, back to the New York Football Jets. So Bryce Hall right now, Bryce Hall leading them is their leading rusher, where he's got 637 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also is their second leading receiver. He's coming off he only had 12 yards against Miami on the grade, 6 receiving, but he's been their do everything back right there on offense. And then we look at a guy who I wanted last year is their leading receiver. He was the offensive rookie of the year last year. That's Garrett Wilson, 882 yards, 3 touchdowns. He could possibly go over that this week against Washington on Christmas Eve. Yeah, they have been twice. They've been to the SB twice. That's right. Cam Newton. I think y'all give Cam Newton a little too much credit on that one. Let's see, Ron Rivera. And they've been to 3 NFC championship games since then too. Because they lost to Green Bay way back in like 96, 97 when Dom Capers was the coach. Who's starting for the Jets? Never saw if Wilson is still in concussion protocol. It looks like it's going to be Simeon will be the starter for the Jets. We'll probably hear that from the milk dud himself, Robert Saleh, later on. Y'all, can we talk about the Jets, right? And I was watching the Hard Knocks a little bit. I was kind of done with it after a while. Because Robert Saleh, he kind of showed his hand, man. He's not an NFL head coach. I don't care what anybody says. He might be a good position coach, but the way he all shucks them, and Aaron Rodgers coming in, that's a quarterback, blah blah blah. That's a quarterback. I'm like, guys, come on now, that's too much. Why are we drooling on him like he was Jesus or something? I'm like, this. I said, this is not gonna end well. And what happened? He stepped on that field and tore his Achilles up. Right? Let's see here. Simeon. Yeah, Simeon is going to be the starter. So let's see here. What Washington does. Let's do Washington wins if. Washington wins if they win the turnover battle. That's the first thing. I think if they can force some turnovers on Trevor Simeon, this kind of, like I said, is geared for Washington to win this game. Should we win this game? Probably not. Will we win this game? It's a possibility. The second thing I think they need to do, they have to they gotta run the ball. Gotta be more focused on running the ball, especially in New York this time of year, December. I don't know if it's gonna be cold. Um, I don't think anybody's sleeping on anybody, but anyway, I think you got to force them turnovers. You got to get to the quarterback, but you got to run the football on the offense this time of year and keep the ball out of the Jets' offense's hands. Sam's got to be smart with the football, but EB, he will probably let him throw it all across the land because you know what? They got these great cornerbacks, and they just might throw one. Let's see here. Sauce is still playing, so I mean they could throw it to him. It's only 5-9. Huh. I didn't know. I thought they had less wins than that. But yeah, that's what I think. I'm just giving you two simple things. We'll go around the NFL too here because we got some good games coming up this way. I think it's the best slate of games that we've seen on a holiday, and since I can't remember. But let's see here. I know the first game is it's the Rams and the Saints. They're in LA are the Saints. I like the Rams in this one. No, it's weak for Sean McVay and company. I think he's the better head coach over Dennis Allen. I think they win. Well, Saints playing good ball. I think they kind of played with their food against us a little bit, especially towards the end, but they kind of dominate us. And Saints coming off that win against the Giants. I'll take the points too. Give me the Rams in that one. Let's see here. On Saturday, it's going to be 4:30. It is Pittsburgh hosting Cincinnati. They are +2 dogs. Are Pittsburgh loses this game? First losing season in the Mike Tomlin era. For that reason, I don't think they lose this game. I think they upset Jake Browning and company. Over under set at 37. So they're not expecting a lot of points. I think if the coaching wasn't incompetency against the Vikings, Cincinnati would have lost on last Saturday. But either way, we go to LA as it is the Android Chargers hosting the Buffalo Bills +12 on the number for the Chargers. Bills look good against Dallas. It's a short week. They're going across country. I think they may have a little bit. You know what? Easton sticks. They're coming off that 60-point shellacking where they dropped 63, got dropped on. I don't think they give up this much, but I do think Buffalo beats them here. Give me an over in this one. Over 44. I like that. Give me Buffalo in that one. I think they dropped some points on there, somewhere around 37-10. It is the Deshaun Watson Massage Bowl as the Browns go to Houston to take on the Texans. And wow, somebody called the ho-ho-hos in this one, as they will be out in force down there at Houston. I like Joe Flacco, man. I like Joe Flacco and the boys. I don't think CJ Stroud plays. If CJ Stroud plays, I give him an opportunity. But I like Joe Flacco, Han, in this one. Give me the Browns, and I'll take that -2 in the hook there. Detroit is at Minnesota. Yeah, give me the Lions. I think this story is about to end for the Vikings. Frost caught what I said. Shame on you, Frost. I think the Lions do it. Give me the Lions in that one, and I'll take the -3. Green Bay is at Carolina. Hopefully people will show up. It's a great Christmas gift. These could be stocking stuffers. The game's so bad, kind of like our game coming up. It's a bad game. 636 in a hook. I take the. Ooh, I don't know what I'd take in that one. I feel like this is a game that Green Bay's going to win. Give me Green Bay. And I think what's love got to do with it? He'll bring some love to the Queen City. It's the Taylor Heineke Bowl right here. Taylor Heineke starting. They are -1 favorites against Gardner Minshew. What? Yeah. They're 1-point favorites against the Colts. Huh. That's sneaky. That stinks. It smells a little bit. Give me the Colts. Give me the Colts. Yeah, that's yeah. Give me the Colts in that one. Seattle is at Tennessee. They got that big win against Philadelphia. I think they get a letdown on a short week. Give me Tennessee +2.5. Will Levis and company wins that game after losing the Houston Oiler Bowl last week. I'll give them an upset +2.5. Washington -3 favorites. We talked about that. I think Washington can win that game. It's Jacksonville and Tampa Bay. Pick them. I like Baker Mayfield, y'all. Baker's back. Baker is back, y'all. Give me them to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's Chicago versus Arizona. Who really wants to win this game? As you got the Cardinals, who are right now in the number 3 spot, and then Chicago, which can help us if we lose. As Chicago loses game, put them at 5-10, we'd be at 4-11 on this game. So I guess we got to root for Chicago, don't we? In the sense, we root for Chicago, but it's at Chicago, though. I like Arizona. Give me Arizona. I take Arizona in a shocker. Dallas looking to bounce back against the Dolphins. That's probably the best game of the week. I think the Dolphins finally get a win against a legitimate team. They beat Dallas down there in South Beach because you know what? I think Robert Kraft, Jerry Jones are going to buy massages for everybody down there as a Christmas present, and those boys are going to be too tired. Where Robert Kraft come for that? Because you know where? He's in Denver. Last year, he was getting massages. This time, he's getting high. With that being said, I think the Dolphins, the Broncos dominate the Patriots in this game, and Bill Belichick getting ready to ride off into his final 2 games as a head coach of the New England Patriots. Kansas City hosts the Vegas Raiders. Give me Kansas City in that one. It's -10. I'm not going to take them in the points, but I just take them on that money line. Philadelphia hosts the Giants. This one could be shock. Give me the Giants +12 there. And then Monday Night Football, the Christmas gift that keeps on giving us hopefully a Super Bowl preview. The Baltimore Ravens at the San Francisco 49ers. I like the Ravens in an upset there. Yeah. I like the Ravens in an upset on that one because it just feels like this is a game that San Francisco should win, but I just don't think they will win it. I think they are prime. Yeah, I like Baltimore in there because somebody's got to take. Some people have to take Baltimore, right? As they are the almost 6-point dogs in this game. Let's take a look at some of these comments here. We're glad we didn't pick them. I hope Arizona, the masseuse boat. That's right. The who could be the sponsor of this massage bowl? The OJ Simpson, if the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit massage bowl, presented by Ford Broncos. There we go. They're always a surprise. I'm saying I'm interested in the Chargers Bills game because how people how players can play once they fire their head coach, aka the Raiders, for example. That's true. He's got a good record against them, doesn't he? Is it on the road? Let's see. Let's take a look at Lamar Jackson on there. Since you brought this up. Let's see. Don't tell me. Don't anybody tell me. Don't spoil it. I want to figure this out. NFC opponent. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. That's a good point, Si. It doesn't matter. Philadelphia, that game, the Giants game means more to Philadelphia winning than it does Dallas. Dallas really could just take a break in this game, but they want to win that game. You said Lamar Jackson's record against the NFC right now. Well, all his losses came against AFC opponents. So I'm on to something. Let's see his splits career. And let's see. He is 19-3 against NFC opponents. I think he's beaten San Francisco once too at home, right? Yeah. He did. He beat them before. So yeah, it kind of supports what I'm looking at right there. I like I said, I'm taking the Baltimore Ravens. 19-3 against the NFC. And I think I know one of them came against Dallas. And another one came against the Giants. Did the other one come against the Eagles? No, he beat the Eagles. Who's the other NFC team to beat them? The Panthers. Wow. So the Panthers, the Saints, and the Giants have beaten them. I thought Dallas. He did beat Dallas. Okay. So the Giants, Saints, Panthers have beaten Lamar Jackson. There you go. Let's see. Doesn't matter if Dallas loses. They still clinched number 5 seed. Right? They've clinched a playoff appearance. Yes. And then wish Ron could have nabbed him in free agency for our team. Well, he never hit free agency. He never hit the free agency market. So we really can do it. And Donkey Kong Sue has visited the Dolphins. Nothing imminent though, they said. Just for a visit. But there you go. That is against the NFC opponents there for Lamar Jackson, y'all. But like I said, I wasn't gonna keep you too long today. I had to move this up an hour. We'll be back on Saturday on Sunday for the game. I'll be here. Y'all get ready. Might have some other stuff. There's some breaking news because I'm off for 2 weeks. So if there's one thing, and also I need y'all to do this for me. I'm going to do a Commanders award show this year. This is what we're going to do. We'll call them the Commandies or something like that. Shout out to Jess from she's a Cowboys. That's what she's calling them. But we'll call them the Commandies. And we're going to do awards. So I need y'all to give me best category. Y'all can give me categories. I'll find them, but they can be the best. They can be good. They can be hilarious. I might use some of them. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to call it the Commandies. And we're going to have a good time. I might dress up in a bow tie or something like that. And we will do it for the Monday after pill on the 8th. So after the Dallas game, we'll do the Commandees. I'll be here for that. It'll be Black Monday too, so we have a lot of stuff to do on that one. What's up? Happy holiday, JQ. Happy holidays, everyone. Yes. Also, I'll see y'all before then. But make sure you get your shopping done. I was in the store the other day. I still haven't got all my shopping done. And got to figure out some other stuff. Did get the mom. Got to figure out something for the missus. You know, we can get her some Cowboy stuff. Most unplayable award nominee. Yeah, let me know. Y'all tweet me and everything, and let me know what y'all are thinking. Or if you're on Facebook watching this, make sure you comment on it. Also on Twitter, comment on what you think. Some of the Commandees award categories should be. I've got them down. I'm gonna write that one down right now for it. But we'll have the awards. I'm gonna have to get the award music and everything. Most unplayable award. I think that would be Cole Turner already. That'd be Cole Turner. And most unplayable, most uncoachable. We could do the most Ronable moment of the season. So, yeah. But anyway, shout out to Montez Sweat though. He is leading the And Brayden Daniels will win that though. You got to be active though to play for that one. Shout out to Montez Sweat. He's the leading sacker on 2 teams right now. He's got 12.5 sacks this season. And he got paid. Congratulations to him. We got egg on our face. Worst missed challenge award. It'd be Ron Rivera. We'll do it. We'll call that the worst challenge. Worst challenge. There we go. Or none, or lack thereof there too. So, but anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all coming on here, hanging out for the 45 minutes that we're on here. But y'all make sure to keep on doing. We're gonna have some stuff coming in here in the new year because they're gonna be on daddy leave. So we got to do some. We're gonna do some more stuff, especially draft. Send me some players to look at and everything, and we got some bowl games too. And then we're going to do a push to the playoffs where we'll be here watching all these doggone playoff games, as many as we can till Kingdom Come and go into the Super Bowl, as we always do, our Warpath to the playoffs. So, as always, we keep that same damn energy. We outlast the bash together. Happy holiday. Happy Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Love Day. New Year's. Boxing Day for the folks in Canada coming up next week, the 26th. So Boxing Day and all that stuff. I will have a program note, no Warpath Wednesday next week because I will be predisposed at a basketball tournament. So yeah, but other than that, we keep the same damn energy. We outlast the basketball together. Love, peace, hell. Somebody, please get my damn theme music and go Wolverines. Beat the Bama Tides. Roll damn Tide. We don't get pissed about that. Blitz, bam, blitz.